Welcome to Bricolage's third birthday party. I'm Lillie Mae Cane. This is Chelsea. She owns the place.
Hello.
Oh, goodness sakes. Thanks for buying my artwork. I'm Lillie Mae Cane. If you haven't met me before, you probably haven't because I haven't been here for 5 years. And when I was here last time, it was like 5 years ago. And I don't know, it was the first time. And I was here for 3 days. Crashing on couches. I'm kind of a hobo rail rider. But I actually have an official art show, and I'd like to talk about the art just for 1 second. If you had noticed by that woman with the hood on, there's amazing yard art I found the other day in the recycle yard over there near Spokane. And anyway, it was perfect for my shrinky dinks. It's real art, but actually they're only $8. I owe Jill. You guys know Jill?
Yeah.
I didn't even know her by last name. I didn't even say her last name. Well, anyway, I gave her my ideas on a paper list, and she made all the artwork for me. She also bought my outfit, and I owe her about $1,000. I forgot the tip jar, JB. This is JB. I'm going to introduce her in a minute. But on the subject of being in debt, there's all kinds of artwork for sale. There's artwork for every price range. And if you don't want to buy artwork, you can still buy artwork by putting $1 in the tip jar. You get a little handmade screen print of my amazing silhouette. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, art for every price range. There's framed artwork, $150. That's going like hotcakes. I already sold 2. There's only 2 left. Then there's glitter screen prints. I'm calling them gig posters, $15. And then there's also other gig posters for $20 because there are only 5 of those, maybe 6. And then what else is there? Oh, real reduction lino cut prints. Some of you know what that is. Some of you have no idea what that is. I don't know what it is, but I'm happy to sign them. I have a Sharpie marker after the show. So, you having a good time so far? I have to say that talking into a microphone is not an everyday occurrence for me, so you'll have to forgive me if I fall into it or fall off the stage, which is hand-printed. I just want to give you a little bit of my background. I'm from Cherry Fork, Ohio. You like my dress?
Yes.
Nobody in Cherry Fork dresses like this. I think maybe there's 4 or 5 people left there. But it's in the way south of Ohio. I went to college in Cleveland, so if my accent kind of slips in and out, that's why. I just want to say that everything I'm saying right now is absolutely true. There is no lying whatsoever. I come from a long line of coal miners, alcoholics, dairy and hog farmers, and a couple of engineers. I'm the only artist in the family, except there are some other musicians, but they actually play respectable instruments like the piano and the guitar. Anyway, where'd JB go? There she is. I'd like to introduce someone I just met recently. This is JB. Give her a hand. As you know, well, maybe you don't know, but I am sort of a hobo at heart. The first train I ever hopped was in Livingston, Montana. This is a true story, all the way to Missoula and back. I made it, camped out in a public park, and actually I went all the way to Helena, and got in trouble. So it was unfortunate today when I arrived, because if you've ever hopped a train, you know you're covered with soot when you get off the train. So Jill's mad at me because I've covered her bathtub with soot. Took an hour and a half to scrub it off. I have a rash. But I cleaned up for you. Anyway, the long story about introducing JB is that I met JB in the train yard in Spokane. She's one of the engineers up there, one of the people you're supposed to avoid in the train yard. Well, so many familiar faces tonight.
So how'd that go?
Well, it didn't go so well at first because you called the cops on me.
I was just doing my job.
Yeah, well, you did a good job of it, but she left me in a gelatinous pile of crying, sobbing mess, and then she took mercy on me, and now we're good friends. So she brought me all the way here, jumped off the train at the 11 o'clock. Actually, I sort of commandeered Jill's Facebook page, so you probably saw that train I rode in on. I was actually in the car that was slightly ahead of that had the 6-foot-tall pink moose on it, but Jill wasn't quick enough with the camera. So JB, I found out after she had arrested me and thrown me in the mud that she actually has a nice voice and plays all kinds of instruments. So we're going to do a couple tunes for you. I'm not very efficient. I forgot I have to tune. You want to tell them anything?
Well, this Jill Fitterer, have you heard of her? She had us over for dinner tonight, and she had some great eats for us. And I have to tell you,
It's terrible.
today all I had to eat were 3 bowls of muesli. Have you heard of that? And an apple. And then I got to thinking, is that what they mean by eat like a horse? Is that what they're referring to?
They might. I'm afraid I'm grossly out of tune. You'll notice that the title of my art show is called Wayfaring Stranger. That's actually a traditional tune we're going to do for you as soon as I figure out what string is which note. Like I said, you can always put money in the jar. I do owe a lot of it. If you buy artwork tonight, I have to give, actually tonight, Chelsea Bricolage only takes 25%, which is amazing for the artist. After that, it's 50%, but then off of that, I have to give Jill about 95% of that. So if you cut that down, it's basically barely enough to buy coffee in the morning. But you can stay, because it is free. If you have any questions, we'll take them later.